So welcome one and all to our live coverage of the ongoing group stage here, the tournament making steady progress towards its knockout phase. We'll be ready to go once the final checks are carried out. We have a hugely expectant crowd here. We just hope that the game lives up to the atmosphere. Certainly this is a very, very impressive venue, quite a sight to behold. Jim, how do you interpret this formation?
Well, what tends to happen with a puzzling-looking formation like this is that two of the more creative midfielders take up slightly inverted attacking roles to make it a simpler 3-4-3 setup, or indeed 3-4-2-1. That's what should unfold here. At the moment, I admit, it does look a little strange.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Turns and goes back. Shot at goal! Marvellous goal!
What a start, and what a contribution from the main man. I had a feeling he might do something, given his reputation, but to do it like that, absolutely brilliant. I wasn't expecting that. The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Dortmund take the early advantage. Looking to get within range.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
He's left his man. Plenty waiting in the middle. Oh, shooting chance! Really well taken goal. And they're at it again in double quick time. Given such an open invitation, he was always going to shoot.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
He's made it 2, and no doubt he's hungry for more. Dortmund take a 2-goal lead, and things should be comfortable from here on in.
That second goal has such a polarising effect on prospective moods. I mean, one team are under more pressure now to get the next goal, and the other will fancy their chances of turning 2 into 3.
He's gone for it! They are rampant! And already they're looking to run away with it. Deflection may or may not have made a difference. Little matter, it is his. He's made it 3. Quite a day at the office for him.
Oh, this has been an immense contribution from one player. He's been just about unplayable. The irresistible force today.
Dortmund take a 3-goal lead, and they are romping out of sight.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
That tested the keeper.
Look, it was achievable, Peter, but it needed his best.
Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Loses his balance and loses the ball. And it's played forward. Forward it goes. And the first 45 minutes are up. As easy as 1, 2, 3. It really has been that straightforward. Halfway through the match, but very little to suggest that much will change over the second half.
Peter, do I really need to say anything, or can I simply refer you to the scoreline?
Dortmund tries a shot! It's broken loose! Torgan, surely this time! And he should have made it 4. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Massive lead! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. It's a promising ball. Timely intervention. Tries to get it forward quickly. Surely, and the shot! Oh, outstanding save.
That was good defensive pressure to give him less manoeuvring room.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
I just think that's really good management, introducing one of his younger players when the pressure's totally off, just allowing him some valuable, easy on-field experience time.
Royce. Lucas Piszczek. And he's there to cut it out. Played out to the right. Gets into some space. That's the sort of defending that is going to upset the opposition. It already has, actually. Well, going for goal! Away from immediate danger. On back to the keeper. Gets it upfield. Brandt drives it forward. He's in, surely! And out to safety. Ball is over the line.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts, because he has put in a real honest shift.
Good challenge, excellent challenge. So that's it, it is all over. Dortmund enjoy their perfect day. For their victims, it is entirely imperfect. Comprehensive winners of a one-sided contest. So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Dortmund simply made their superiority count. They found cruise control quite early and didn't need to go to turbo.
So perfect blue skies, almost no wind, beautiful sunshine. These are indeed conditions for the beautiful game. The backdrop here, picturesque, idyllic. No doubt one of the best days of the footballing calendar, and it has added to a really jovial, happy mood in the stands, helping to raise the level of sound by more than a few decibels. Shirt sleeve order, very much the dress code. Shoots! It's bounced out! It's in!
What a start, and what a contribution from the main man. I had a feeling he might do something, given his reputation, but to do it like that, absolutely brilliant. I wasn't expecting that.
He was so alert to the possibilities there. Great stuff.
Well, as they say, Peter, if you don't speculate, you won't accumulate. And we've just witnessed a player who was rewarded for his willingness to take a risk, as cunning as it comes.
Dortmund take the early advantage. Gets away from his opponents. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled.
Well, there's a lot of movement out wide now.
Yeah, you can certainly see that.
Well, I think it's a move to open the game up more, whether out wide or just getting...
And a shot! It's anyone's ball. It's a good run down the left-hand side. That is an adventurous run down the left-hand side. There are a few waiting for it. That's good intervention. Things could have got far worse than that. It's a very good battle there. Terrific to watch. He's left his man. He's won a big chance. Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Well, at least the crowd are appreciative of his efforts.
Cuts it out. Chan. There has been just the early goal here, and it's 1-0. Torgan Hazard. Ball through needs to be good here. Belts one. He's got away with one there.
Well, the work rate to win the ball back was fantastic, and it set up the opportunity. That's great effort.
First 45 minutes are up. So there you have it, a close sport half of football, one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now. Some first half thoughts?
A lead that's fully justified for me. They've shown some excellent counter-attacking now, and it's paying dividends.
Dortmund come off having scored the only goal of the game so far. It's been tight, it's been exciting, and there is certainly plenty for us to chew on during the break. Well, the action has already resumed here. Dortmund carrying a one-goal lead. Goes for goal! Time to deliver. Now a chance to break. He's off on a marauding run. He's had a go! Back of the net! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing. Things starting to look very comfortable.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Dortmund picked up all 3 points from their previous game. A win, however narrow, really important. Talk about singling someone out.
Yeah, and they finally reacted, but they could have been more switched on before he scored.
Shapes to shoot! And more, and more, and more! And surely that settles it!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
Dortmund take a 3-goal lead, and they are romping out of sight.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Back to the keeper and try something new. Coming on the right now. What's on? Gets it upfield. He's made sure that that won't get through. Is that a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Cleared without complication. That's a throw. Some good play on the left-hand side now to profit from it. Going through. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. Has a hit! No mistake! Yet another goal in an awesome performance! They are in complete charge!
Dortmund are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's how you make an impact as a sub. You know, when most are tiring, you...
And that is that. Dortmund, a class apart. Opponents torn apart. They are comprehensive winners. Your reflections then, Jim?
Dortmund simply made their superiority count. They found cruise control quite early.
Well, good afternoon to you. Things had been building up very nicely over the last couple of days in the lead up to this game, but as you can see, the last couple of hours are a rather different story. The weather has decided not to play ball. The conditions here are a long way from ideal. It is teeming with rain, and that has left both teams contemplating very different challenges. It's almost old style. Understand? That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Away from immediate danger. Dortmund have the league's best defensive record. He's through. He's gone for it! And it's a goal!
It's hardly a surprise, is it? That's what we're here for, a player with this wonderful knack of being able to show up and deliver at important times. Yet another example. The invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
Real chance! It's there! And they're at it again in double quick time.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning breakaway.
Dortmund take a 2-goal lead, and things should be comfortable from here on in.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition look completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
There are a few waiting for it. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. He's played him through, and he's onside. Gets the better of his man. He could be in here. Torganesa! Freiburg are on fine form so far as goals are concerned. They have scored in 5 games running. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Chip through, good ball over the top, and he's there to cut it out. Danger averted for now. No question, that's a foul. Keeper's got good distance on that. And he's surging through, has a hit! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Guerrero goes short, played into the middle.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
It's a loose ball. Gets away from his opponent. Going for goal! Yes! And surely that settles it. He was so alert to the possibilities there. Great stuff.
Well, for me, that's just pure predatory brilliance. It's not so much...
And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, there's plenty that can be said about the last 45 minutes, but one thing that cannot be said is that it's dull. One-sided, yes, but packed with excitement.
Peter, do I really need to say anything, or can I simply refer you to the scoreline?
Dortmund 3-0 up at the break, precisely as they would have dreamt it. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Big shot has a pop! Goal! It is no contest. It is a landslide.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. It was all very well drilled.
He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
Oh, this has been an immense contribution from one player. He's been just about unplayable. The irresistible force today.
Dortmund tear their opponents apart once again. They are utterly ruthless.
They didn't manage to get nearly enough into the box, and that speaks of little ambition. This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight?
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get a whole lot busier.
Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the...
Looking for goal!
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
Nicely measured pass. He gets past his man. And it's got through. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Forward it goes. Pinged one through here. Has a hit! Oh, denied at the last. So, time for changes on both sides, actually. And it's been taken short. Can he deliver? Well, he's got the ball glued to his feet. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, a great day for attacking football. The artists have painted their pretty pictures. Only one team in it. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Dortmund simply imposed their strength from start to finish, and this became as predictable as predictable.
So, perfect blue skies, almost no wind, beautiful sunshine. These are indeed conditions for the beautiful game. The backdrop here, picturesque, idyllic. No doubt one of the best days of the footballing calendar, and it has added to a really jovial, happy mood in the stands, helping to raise the level of sound by more than a few decibels. Shirt sleeve order, very much the dress code. Certainly this is a very, very impressive venue, quite a sight to behold. The action has already started. Has a hit! And another time! It's gone a long way up and away. And that's a goal kick. And it's played forward. Dortmund have been scoring with pleasing consistency. Goals in each of the last 5 games. Battles to win it back. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team, really, your striker should be the first line of that defence, and he's delivering.
That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Gets it upfield. Still goalless at the moment. Dortmund going about it patiently, perhaps too patiently. Has he found his man? Going for goal! And it's a goal!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they perfected that on the training ground, because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. It was all very well drilled.
Dortmund draw first blood here.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. Forward it goes. He's through and all alone, and the finish! He scored! Hot knife through butter, they have done it again! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
That's always a great sight, you know, on a football pitch. Nimble-footed, showed great balance and a really cool head to finish. And that kind of dribbling is really smart.
Dortmund take a 2-goal lead, and things should be comfortable from here on in.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter.
Up to meet it! And yes, it's there! And right on half-time, that is telling! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked the scoring position when it didn't see him on. It's really crafty business, that.
We have got ourselves a game. Here's the half-time whistle. So a really good half of football, 3 goals and just one separating them.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period. Well, it's still anyone's game, as both sides have shown they have goals in them. As for the next one, should it arrive, that may have a bigger bearing as to who emerges victorious.
Dortmund head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1. We're promptly into the second 45 minutes. Plays it out to the flank. Tries to get it forward quickly. It's a throw. Dortmund can make their change now with a break in play. Augsburg were quick to defend their manager in the wake of criticisms levelled at him in recent days.
Look, some of the scrutiny is a bit over the top these days, and you're damned if you do and damned if you don't. But he really didn't help himself. His decision-making was puzzling, to say the least.
Goes for goal! Oh, that is rather wayward. Hoists it forward. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Yeah, and he's just entered the last chance saloon. One wrong move now, and he's in trouble.
Beautifully done.
Well, it's good stuff. This is bad.
That's surely a foul. Free kick. Played out to the right. Well played, he saw that coming.
Dortmund are looking to make this one safe. They want to reduce the risk.
Gets a good foot in there. He's through. Gets into some space. Oh, the ball's come loose!
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Gets away from his opponents. He's gone for it! He's got away with one there. Checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts, because he has put in a real honest shift.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Almost there, and the players can feel it. And that will be the final act. Dortmund come out on top. Hard fought, impossible to predict. Hello, good afternoon to one and all. Like you, we are very much ready to go here and looking forward to a game that has been the topic for universal conversation in this part of the world for much of the last few days. It's dry at the moment, but the forecasters have warned us of impending rain. There's no certainty about that, but when it does come, has a pop! And he's there to make a great save.
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Guerrero plays it short. Dortmund have this frantic spell of games. Fixture congestion all has a hit! And he heaves it forward. Brought forward. What does he try from here? Going for goal!
Oh, I like the little feint he came up with to produce the effort. Very, very tidy.
Dortmund are on this very impressive run in front of their home crowd. 5 wins in 5. Neither side yet able to find the net. Mainz have a free kick. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now. Battles to win it back. It's being played forward. He spotted the run and played him through. Oh, goes for goal! It's in! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
He is now just one behind the competition's top scorer. A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here.
It was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Ball's out on the left now. That's surely a foul. Free kick. Witzel gets his final warning.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
He was well picked out, just needed a better finish.
Well, if only the calibre of the finish was as high as the calibre of the supply. I mean, it was a beautifully played cross and really should have seen something better on the end of it.
Just brushed off the ball there. Torgan Hazard has been on just about every back page leading up to this transfer window. He's had a shot! It's anyone's ball, and they've been caught out here. Massive leap! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Ball's loose, who's getting there? Oh, shooting chance! Good hit, kept the keeper honest. And the whistle goes for half-time. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. More than a decent game up to now. Reflections on the first half?
Dortmund merit their advantage on the balance of play. They did most of the probing and got their reward, although they should have a bigger lead. Could come back to haunt them.
Dortmund going to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. Already up and running for the second half.
Well, 1-0 may be good enough, so they may err on the side of caution and get more players behind the ball instead of running beyond it. They could even try to spoil it from here, we'll see.
It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. Hoists it forward. Yet another to add to football's endless list of could-haves and should-haves.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Mainz are on the receiving end of some fairly harsh criticism, mainly about the tactical choices made by the boss.
Yeah, but he brought the criticism upon himself by making substitutions that didn't really make sense. They added confusion when he really needed cohesion.
That's the sort of defending that is going to upset the opposition. It already has, actually.
Yeah, and getting on the score sheet has clearly made him a marked man now.
He could be in here.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Oh, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
He's got options out wide.
Mainz are actually displaying tremendous fighting spirit. There's a real belief that they can still have a say.
Well played, he saw that coming. Gets it upfield. Mats Hummels. That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. And that is that. What a game. End-to-end, it flew by, and in the end, it all came down to just the odd goal. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?